Mike Tyson. You're next, big boy.
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego.
It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. It finally happened. Completely and utterly forgot this fight was still a thing. At the time of me recording this, we're about 1 day out from the fight, and the general consensus from the people is they love this fight. Probably the best fight that happened this year. Mike turned back the clock and showed the world Iron Mike one last time. Jake Paul turned back the clock too and showed the world he's still the guy who made every day, bro. The fight was fast-paced, exhilarating, and ended with the pretentious, annoying white boy Jake Paul knocked out on the floor. Truly humbled, never to be seen on the internet again. At least that's what the people wanted. What we actually got was Jake Paul beating up another old man. Now, I know everyone wants to act like they're too cool for school, but me personally, I didn't watch the fight. I didn't watch the fight because I thought Mike was gonna blow Jake Paul out the water. I don't know, to me, it just seemed like the common sense answer. I'm thinking Tyson is gonna just tap back into that 80s Tyson, maybe bite Jake Paul's ear off, you know, nostalgia. From the midlights that I seen and people's reaction to the fight, we didn't get nothing close to that. But I think it's time I address the elephant in the room. This fight was a soulless cash grab. It's reported that Mike made like 20 million from the fight. Jake made like 40 million. Where is all this money coming from? I'm really starting to realize
Jake Paul's not a boxer.
Hashtag unique take, but he's more of an entertainer that boxes. Honestly, Jake Paul's probably like a decent, like good, like amateur boxer. But the name Jake Paul holds so much star power that he gets to skip the line that most boxers are in for the whole career. Like, I can't even think of a boxer who's made 40 million his whole career.
One full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga.
Honestly, if I seen this kid pick up some boxing gloves and some TRT and become one of the highest paid boxers in the last 10 years, I'd be pissed too. Jake Paul, for the love of God, blend your fade. With all the outrage from the fight, one reaction that really caught my attention was Andrew Tate's.
But let me explain something to you about combat sports. There are a whole bunch of men out here who will never be as famous as you, will never make the money you've made, who would kick the living out of you. This is the hardest sport in the world, and people dedicate their lives to this, and most of them never get a payday. It never pays off for the majority of fighters. So this is your offer. $3 million. You put 3, I put 3, winner takes all.
Now guys, let's not lie. This is a fight we would all tune in to watch. There are some stipulations. Andrew Tate's a kickboxer, not a boxer. He's a bit older than him, so he meets the standard for a Jake Paul opponent. On paper, he needs to have a significant advantage over his opponent. Here, I'm gonna break down the Jake Paul formula. Hit up a retired fighter that probably needs a bag. He gets some money, I get some money. I win the fight and do it again every single year. And by playing the villain, Jake knows that people want to see him get knocked out so bad. But if you were watching it on Netflix, you probably couldn't even see if he did or not. Because according to everyone who watched it on Netflix, this is all they seen. And they said streaming wasn't hard. Netflix is $1 billion company and they could barely do it. Little shocked to hear how many people actually were using Netflix to watch it. Because, like, you know, hello. In retrospect, we should have known Mike didn't care about winning after seeing this video.
So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer. So thank you so much for giving me that kind of idea as well.
Mike, she's like, hey, Mike just planted the seeds for this little girl to have an existential crisis later on in life. I genuinely want to see what the comments have to say. That girl aged like 10 years after this interview. I really hope not. I hope she's still at that age where you don't really remember things that well, or you don't think about things that deeply. Hopefully her mind just went back to lollipops and rainbows after this. After Hasbulla, he's been treating everyone like an adult now. Look, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Hasbulla was a baby too. Like, I don't know what else you want me to think. How old is Hasbulla again? Isn't he like 50? He's 22? I swear he was like way older than that. You know what? I think I'm getting Hasbulla confused with this dude. This dude right here hit a crazy lick on y'all. He really told this kid we're nothing. So, my man, right? Not man. This boy. This boy sounds kind of racist. The little didn't hit a lick on us. So according to this article posted on The Guardian, Quaden Bayles, my guy right here, the family of Quaden Bayles, a 9-year-old indigenous boy with dwarfism, will receive close to $200,000 in damages plus legal costs after an agreement was reached with the News Corp columnist Miranda Devine, who has suggested he faked his own bullying. The federal court will be told on Fridays the parties have reached a settlement, and the high-profile Daily Telegraph columnist has apologized on Twitter. Devine retweeted the Twitter user BubbleBabGirl, who claimed Quaden was an actor whose mother had posted a fake sobbing video and collected $300,000 in donations. All right, so Miranda, you realize if someone asks you to cite your source, you would have to tell them that you got it from Twitter and the girl's @ is BubbleBabGirl? Like, come on, you're a famous columnist. I never even heard of that word until today. I'm pretty sure you have methods of finding more reliable information. Now I'm actually curious to see what Quaden's up to in big 2024. So there's a video titled on YouTube, Quaden Bayles stars in Mad Max Furiosa after viral bullying video. You know, checking out for a couple minutes shouldn't hurt, right? I promise this video is still about Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. A mother's love really is unconditional. The fact that she like fixed this super insignificant thing that didn't even matter, like, that's such a mom thing to do.
Just going through stuff in life wouldn't really make it. But one day I just had this one thing and my whole life just changed like that. It's just crazy.
Chase that clout. Chase it.
It's so rude, the way that people will just look at Quaden and as soon as they see him, maybe even bring out their phone and start recording him, start taking photos.
Quay, you ain't tell me you had a sister. Oh, and she's an IG model. That's so unique. I just have one question. Were you a model before Quaden hit the scene or after? I'm not suggesting anything. Trust me, we've seen way crazier things that people do.
Sit down.
Apparently, Quaden is an 18-year-old man. He's already rich and famous. He's an actor. I coached him to do and say everything in that video, and it was all fake. So, yeah, I just think, wow, really?
Yeah, that's our bad. You know, come on, you know how people be. We see a headline, we just run with it. We don't follow through or fact check. But like, you can't tell me this nigga don't look like a demon right here. To be fair, he isn't a toy Mercedes Benz, so maybe our bad.
One would like to meet Quaden.
Hey, Quaden.
Oh, hello.
Quaden, this your moment, gang. This your moment. Your life will change forever after this.
His father and his siblings were all living in Sydney, and now his father and his older brother live here, and we make it work. We co-parent, and it's what's best for our son.
Look, it's already starting. Quaden became a movie star, and his dad just coincidentally came back the same time he became a movie star. Man, this is so crazy.
So he already told us, let him do his thing.
My boy Quaden's a real life movie star. You don't see the way he hopped out of that truck? Ooh.
You giving up, please. Sip my drink. Boy, I got your bitch all on her knees.
They know I'm a big boss, got a big boss in this bitch. They know I'm a big talker, have my big body and they shit. Know it's happening.
In all seriousness though, I'm glad Quaden got a happy ending. I swear this video was supposed to be about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. So at the time of me recording this, Jake Paul called out Ice Show Speed for a boxing match. And apparently if he signs a contract now, he gets $10 million. And if he beats Jake Paul, he gets another $10 million on top of that. So the rich stay rich, and the poor just complain about how rich the rich are. And if you're like me, you just make some YouTube videos and just try to at least get a piece of the pie. Anyway, I want to say thank you to everyone who made it this far in the video. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too.